Hello, beautiful people. I just wanted to give a quick intro into my book. And I haven't been on YouTube or filming any type of videos in a long while, probably about 6 months. But I think it's the perfect time now. I think I have a lot to say. I have something to say. And I just think that I can actually help people. The name of my channel, the YouTube channel, has always been Happily After Forever Ends. And the reason and the purpose for that is letting people know that whatever you go through, there's always the other side of it. And only until you heal those certain things that you went through, you heal the past and heal your childhood, will you ever understand why you had to go through what you had to go through. What I'm finally starting to understand is I had to go through what I had to go through to help other people. I had to go through what I had to go through so that I can relate to people. Before I really got humbled by life and by my poor decisions and by whatever, just life, people, good, bad, and ugly, or whatever, just by the things that you allow and the things that you do to people. Once I was humbled by life, and I don't know about everybody else, but I seek God for my advice. That's just where I go. So after all of that, I started to understand that there was a whole lot of people that was going through the same thing I was going through. And even though I was nowhere near happy or fulfilled and all that kind of stuff, I felt a little good about myself. I kind of start, enjoying who I am and start to remember who I was before, the big breakup or the big job loss or the big injury or the loss of anything, any big loss. Just going back to who you were, what you loved to do, what made you laugh, what made you happy. And it's a hard, road to get back to that place. And it's like my book that I have now called Stand on Your Standards, Killing Control. And the reason for that is when you have standards that you stand on, it kills anybody's ability to ever control you. And I know I look like a talking shadow right now, but all this low exposure and all that kind of stuff, but whatever. Yeah, I don't really need to see the face. I just need to hear the message. A lot of stuff that we went through as children, a lot of things that we were taught, that's just the way people are. Or, you better go over there and hug that person even though you don't like to. Or, you better eat that food, even if, it's, you're a kid, it's nasty. You don't want to eat everything, but you're taught to just do it. You're taught to do whatever it is necessary to fit in, to be accepted, to feel loved, and to please the people around you. Problem is, you open yourself up to people that all they want to do is try to fix those little places of your inner child that has not been healed. And people zero in on that because any place you're not healed in as a child is going to show up in your adult life. The way you talk, the way you handle people. Like, are you assertive? Are you not assertive? Do you allow people to talk to you any kind of way? Or do you talk to people any kind of way? Do you have compassion and love for people? Are you selfish? All of those things come from our childhood. And if we don't fix those things, we're going to run into the person that's going to give us the perfect package of lies. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. Those first couple of weeks, maybe in a couple of months, you might even get a good year out of it. Everything will be perfect. But then, the change comes in. Now, what came so easily, now you have to work for it, just like you did as a child. Because see, when people are doing this thing, what they call love bombing, just giving you all this emotion, giving you all this affection, money, sex, whatever it may be. They give you all of that up front. And it's like, whoa, it's so amazing. It's everything that I wish I would have had. And then they take it away suddenly, putting you in that same position that you were in as a child. Now, it puts you back as that 12-year-old trying to solve an adult problem. Whenever someone doesn't love you, appreciate you, and take care of you the way you do them, an adult will say, I love myself too much to allow someone to mistreat me. But the child in you wants to fight and do whatever it takes to make things right. Maybe it's to make sure that mommy is okay when she get home at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Make sure you don't make too much noise, because you don't want to make daddy mad. All those little things will start to come up in your relationships because you didn't heal that inner child. So that's kind of an introduction to my book. Hopefully, publisher, who may remain nameless right now. Hopefully she get this thing done, and so we can start this movement. And shout out to Miss Nikki Porter. Thank you so much for inspiring me to write and bullying my gifts out of me. Pastor Lisa Jones, I really appreciate you too. So thank you for, allowing me the space as a man, as a black man, to fully express everything that I'm going through, good, bad, and ugly. I thank you for giving me that space with no judgment. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And just going forward, I just want to make whatever I'm doing a movement. It's not about a book. It's not about clothing, although that stuff is coming. It's not about conferences, men's conferences that I will be doing. That's coming too. And it's not about all of the movies and songs and everything that I'm going to write. It's about allowing a man the free space to express himself with no judgment. We need that space too. And so, I'm a black man, so certain things hit me a little harder than other people, just in my opinion. So I go into all of the different sides and angles of loving yourself, accepting the best for yourself, treating yourself the way you treat other people. Even the Bible says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Just because the neighbor part comes first doesn't mean you love the neighbor first. You gotta have the love for yourself first to give some to somebody else. I can't give you $500 if I don't have it. You can't give nobody nothing that you don't have for yourself. And it took me a long time to learn that. So hopefully you guys are with me on the journey. And just look out for me. I got a few things up my sleeve. You'll know about it when it's done. So I love you all. God bless. And love yourself. You deserve it.